Welcome, dear friends, to a journey into the heart of slow Christian living. Today, we'll explore how embracing simplicity, faithfulness in small tasks, and a deep, abiding relationship with Christ can transform our lives as homemakers. This isn't just about a lifestyle, it's a calling. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the rush of daily life, yearning for peace and purpose? Imagine a life where each moment is cherished, where your home is a sanctuary of calm and faith. As it says in Matthew 11:28, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." Let's dive into this beautiful promise together. In a world that glorifies busyness, choosing to slow down can seem countercultural. Yet this is where true joy and fulfillment lie. Slow Christian living is about more than just reducing speed. It's about intentionality. It's about infusing every action with love and purpose. Proverbs 19:2 reminds us, "Desire without knowledge is not good. How much more will hasty feet miss the way?" By slowing down, we gain the wisdom to prioritize what truly matters. It allows us to create a rhythm that honors God and nurtures our souls. Consider the act of making a simple cup of tea. When done slowly, it becomes a moment of mindfulness and prayer. The boiling water, the steeping leaves, the rising aroma, each step is an opportunity to center ourselves in God's presence. This intentionality can extend to every aspect of our day, from the way we greet our family in the morning to how we prepare our meals. In our high-paced society, slowing down often feels like swimming upstream. We are constantly bombarded with messages that equate busyness with productivity and worth. Yet, God calls us to a different way of living. Jesus himself demonstrated the importance of rest and retreat. In Mark 6:31, he says to his disciples, "Come with me by yourselves to a quiet place, and yet get some rest." Embracing slow living means creating a space in our lives for these quiet moments with God. Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much, says Luke 16:10. As homemakers, we might feel our daily tasks are mundane, but in God's eyes, they are significant. Washing dishes, folding laundry, preparing meals, these are opportunities to practice stewardship and faithfulness. When done with a heart full of love, these small acts become profound. Think about the story of Mary and Martha in Luke 10:38-42. Martha was busy with the tasks of hospitality, while Mary chose to sit at Jesus' feet. Jesus commended Mary for choosing the better part. This teaches us that while our work is important, our relationship with Christ should always come first. By integrating prayer and worship into our daily chores, we can find a balance that honors God in everything we do. Being faithful in the little things means seeing our everyday tasks through the lenses of eternity. Every meal prepared, every floor swept, every bedtime story read is an opportunity to serve God and love others. It's in these small acts that we cultivate a heart of service and humility. As we faithfully tend to our homes, we are building a foundation of love and stability for our families. Imagine the impact of a kind word or a thoughtful gesture in the life of your child or spouse. These small acts of love can strengthen relationships and create a home environment filled with grace and compassion. In 1 Peter 4:10, we are reminded, "Each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms." By using our gifts in the service of our family, we are being faithful stewards of God's grace. A joyful home isn't about perfection, it's about joy. Imagine the laughter of children, the aroma of freshly baked bread, the beauty of a well-tended garden. Ecclesiastes 3:13 tells us that each of them may eat and drink and find satisfaction in all their toil. This is the gift of God. By savoring these simple pleasures, we can turn our homes into places of delight and gratitude. Creating a joyful home involves cultivating an atmosphere where joy is a natural response to daily life. This can be achieved through small, intentional acts that bring beauty and delight into our everyday routines. For example, setting the table with care, adding fresh flowers to a room, or playing uplifting music can transform the ordinary moments into celebrations of God's goodness. A joyful home is also one where creativity is encouraged and nurtured. Whether it's through art, music, or storytelling, fostering creativity can bring a sense of wonder and joy into our homes. Engaging in creative activities with our children not only provides a fun and enriching experience, but also teaches them to see the beauty in the world around them. Joy is contagious. When we approach our daily tasks with a joyful heart, it can inspire those around us to do the same. Our attitude can set the tone for our entire household. In Philippians 4:4, we are encouraged. Rejoice in the Lord always. I will say it again, rejoice. By choosing joy, we create a home that is a beacon of God's love and light. Developing intentional rhythms in our day anchors us. Morning devotions, family meals, even prayer, these rituals not only ground us, but also connect us deeply with our Creator. Psalm 90:12 urges us, teach us to number our days that we may gain a heart of wisdom. By structuring our days around God's presence, we cultivate a wise and discerning heart. Start your day with a quiet time of reflection and prayer. Use this time to read scripture, journal your thoughts, and seek God's guidance for the day ahead. Throughout the day, find moments to pause and reconnect with God. Whether through a short prayer, a Bible verse, or simply a deep breath, these small practices can help keep our focus on God and maintain a sense of peace and purpose. Establishing family rituals can also create a sense of unity and purpose. Simple practices such as sharing a meal together, reading a Bible story before bed, or taking a walk as a family can become cherished traditions that strengthen your family's bond. These rituals serve as reminders of God's presence in our lives and provide opportunities for spiritual growth and connection. Our primary ministry is often within our own homes. Investing time in nurturing relationships with our spouses and children is paramount. Ephesians 5:21 instructs us to submit to one another out of reverence for Christ. This mutual submission, rooted in love and respect, strengthens our family bonds and reflects God's love to the world. In the busyness of life, it's easy to overlook the importance of nurturing our relationships. However, taking the time to truly connect with our loved ones can have a profound impact in our family's well-being. This might involve setting aside regular time for meaningful conversations, praying together, or simply enjoying each other's company without distractions. One way to nurture relationships is by practicing active listening. This means giving our full attention to the person speaking without interrupting or thinking about our response. By truly listening, we show our loved ones that we value and respect them. This can strengthen our relationships and foster a deeper sense of connection and understanding. Expressing gratitude and appreciation is another powerful way to nurture relationships. Taking the time to acknowledge and thank our family members for their contributions and efforts can create an atmosphere of love and respect in our home. In Colossians 3:15, we are reminded, "Let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, since as members of one body you were called to peace, and be thankful." God is not confined to Sunday worship. He is present in our everyday lives. Whether we're sweeping the floors or reading bedtime stories, we can encounter Him. Colossians 3:23 and 24 encourages us, "Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters. By offering our daily tasks to Him, we transform them into acts of worship." Finding God in the everyday means cultivating an awareness of His presence in all aspects of our lives. This can be done through simple practices such as inviting God into our tasks through prayer, reflecting on His Word throughout the day, and being mindful of His blessings. When we approach our work with a heart of gratitude and service, we can experience God's presence even in the most mundane tasks. Practicing mindfulness can also help us stay connected to God throughout the day. By being fully present in each moment, we can become more aware of God's presence and guidance. Thank you for joining me today. May your homes be filled with the peace and presence of Christ as you embark on this beautiful journey of slow living. God bless you all.